What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's me, Andrew, here, and welcome to my first ever Saturday show that I'm going to be doing every Saturday, Small Engine Talk. I got a lot of stuff we can show, we can talk about, any questions you guys might have down in the comments below. Hit them up and we can answer them. I got a lot of visual guides too. I got some tools. Hey, we got mowers and blowers out done already in the chat. That is great. So, like I said, guys, today, I got a lot of visual aid stuff and we can have a lot of fun, answer a lot of questions if they're basic. I got some stuff we can do, and help and see what we can do for people. And we're going to have some guests on tonight. And we're just going to talk about whatever comes to mind. Just have some fun. That's all that we do here is just try to have some fun up in here. So without further ado, my name's Andrew. My email is down below if you guys want to hit me up. I'm also going to post inside the chat a new group chat I made. If you download the Line app on your phone, we can have like a small engine chat. Hopefully that link works. I don't know if it does or not. I can't see, but right there in the chat, it did not work on Facebook, but it did work. It says it worked on YouTube. So it's like a group chat, kind of like Discord, but a little easier to use. So yeah, if you guys want to download the Line app and chat with me or any other small engine mechanics that might join the app, I think it'd be good, because then we can also communicate. Like if someone else's life, Jungle Bob, Mowers and Blowers Outdone, Rich, Mick, we could probably all just say, hey, we're live. You want to jump on our screen? We got David, we got Phil, we got them all up in here. So without further ado, I guess we can invite some guests and see what's up. Hey, Jungle Bob, welcome to my chat. So we're gonna pull up some guests and see what's going on. Let me remove my banner here. We no longer need that. And we're gonna post a link to have some guests jump up in here and see what we want to talk about. I think there was a topic the other day and I didn't have no visual aid. I got a few brand new ones, so we can talk about that. Here is the StreamYard link to whoever wants to jump up, whether you're a small engine mechanic or not. You're just here for fun. You just want to talk. Let's jump up. Let's talk. Let's have some fun. So anyways, I remember, who was it? I think it was William or other people. They were on another chat and they were talking about finding the adjustment on these. Is that the little plastic piece that you guys were talking about removing? If my webcam will focus. Well, anyways, you guys were talking about heating up something and pulling that thing out to get to that screw. I'm just curious if we can do it with a pick here. So, are you guys talking about that little cap there? Yeah, and definitely inside there. I don't know if it'll focus. There is a little flathead. Yeah, it's not going to focus. Oh, focus. There we go. That's the way. That's the ticket. It was Matt, huh? I don't know who Matt is right off the top of my head. But I think they only work if they have that little one. I got another one right here. And we got Rich up in the chat. Hang on. Gonna bring him up on the stream.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's going on? Yeah, there's another one right here. Who's Matt? Is that Matt just a random viewer? Or is he a small engine mechanic?
I don't know.
I guess they were talking about. Hang on, if I could get it to focus. It's too busy trying.
Are you using your phone?
No, I'm on a really expensive webcam. As you can see, I have crystal clear quality right here. But when I try to get real close, I think it's still trying to focus on my face. So that was Matt, huh? So hey, Jungle Bob, if you know who Matt is, you should get him on the chat. We could show him. You know, I got visual aid now.
Matt from Canada.
I guess they were talking about those little pieces there. That hidden adjustment.
Right, he didn't have the screwdriver to fit it.
Well, yeah, because I was gonna say because they were talking about heating something up and getting them out, but really all you need is just a pick here. Pulls that piece right out.
Right.
So I brought some.
You know that's in there for a reason, right?
Right.
They don't want you messing with it.
Yeah, these are brand new carburetors, so I'm just gonna.
Right. You didn't even have to adjust that.
You shouldn't, but sometimes every now and then you have to. Matt is a young fellow learning the trade. Well, hey, have him come up here because I got a lot of stuff. You know, I got a whole bunch of stuff near me. If anyone has questions about anything, we can, you know. But most of the people I talk to are going to know about everything.
Right. Well, I can say I don't know everything.
Neither do I. But it's easier for me, like when someone says, hey, man, I got a carburetor. How do I get to the metering diaphragm and change it?
Right.
It's a lot easier for me to show somebody. That's why I brought a bunch of stuff to show people, you know, all different kinds of carburetors, you know, how to get the float bowl, how to get the emulsion tube out, you know, stuff like that, questions.
Right. Yep.
But other than that, where you headed to, Rich?
I am headed, I got to go get ready for the night. I don't know what you call it. Get ready for the day. I've been up since like 6 o'clock this morning and nonstop.
Did you get anything good at the auctions?
Yeah, I got that steel FS 120, I think it was. I got
weed eater, right?
A weed whacker.
Yeah.
Yeah, weed eater.
I think I own personally an FS 90. I think
I got that for I think $21. I did that live. I was on there live when I actually bet on it.
Yeah, that's cool, man. That you have auctions like that, dude.
Right.
Where are you located?
Dundee, Michigan.
Oh, you're in Michigan, huh?
Yep.
Oh yeah, Chris Outdoors is from Michigan.
Yeah, he's not too far from me. This guy right there, that house you see, with the lawnmower.
Oh yeah.
That's Chainsaw Mark.
Oh, I never heard of him.
No, he's on my video. This morning. I mentioned him before.
Found you.
He does a lot of chainsaws, and so we call him Chainsaw Mark.
Yeah. See. Yeah, but I was just talking to Chris the other night, and Chris was saying that he's from Michigan.
Yeah, he's about probably an hour or something away from me.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. You know, no one lives up in the desert where I live, so
no.
But you guys ever come to Vegas or Lake Havasu City or any of those? You give me a holler and we'll meet up and have some beers.
I got relatives that live in Vegas. So.
Oh yeah, see, I go there a lot.
How far are you from there?
An hour and a half.
Hour and a half?
Hour and a half. Easy hour and a half.
Right.
We got Jungle Bob coming up. Hey, what's going on, man?
I'm here.
Hey, Jungle Bob. I haven't seen you like in days and weeks.
I know. It's like been forever, hasn't it, Rick?
Yeah, so Jungle Bob didn't work today.
No, I'm not doing any work
you took today off, right?
Yeah, tomorrow too.
And I was gonna get a customer, but I guess he never called me back. So, oh well, you snooze, you lose.
Right. I had one guy.
I was checking out Tampa Boy Customs. He's live as well right now, but I was checking him out a little bit because I saw him on Mix today. I was waiting for your live stream started. As soon as it did, I posted. He's got a cool channel, man. He's a cool dude. He seems like a really good guy.
Yeah. So So other than that, you guys have a good rest of mixed stream.
Have I?
Yeah, it was fun. I mean, we just chatted a little bit afterwards. And that's about it.
Hey, Rich, you have any customers today?
Yes and no. Yes, I had a customer, and they didn't show up.
Yeah, that's what I had today. I had a no call. I mean, they called and then they said, "I'll call you back."
Oh,
And
by
it's
the
like
way,
you could just tell me. You could just tell me you don't want me to repair it. You don't have to say you'll call me back.
right?
Where
Don't string me along like you're coming. Just say, hey, I'm not coming. No big deal.
right, I know they were, and he only lived like probably 15 minutes from me.
I hate those kind of people, man. They will call you up and they will keep you guessing all day
You
long.
want to know
I
something
really
funny?
don't care if you come get it or not, because somebody's going to come bring me some more work one way or the other. But just don't string me along. What
I have 2 Google listings, um, for my company, and that's because I do 2 different areas. And someone will look small engine repair near me, and they'll find one of my listings. They'll call me, and then I'll tell them, "Hey, listen, blah blah, it's this price." And then they'll say, "Okay, I'll call you back." And then they'll call again, but I don't know they're calling from the other listing. And they'll be like, "Hey, I got
They think
this." I'm like, "Yeah, you just talked to me."
you're
Right.
calling another person to
I've had
get
that happen.
you already know. Yeah, I got it.
It's like now I know you're shopping around. You mofo. You know what I mean?
What I was going to tell you about
Right.
Matt, quick, since you were asking about who's Matt. His name is Matt Robinson, and he's from Canada, like Rich said. He's a young kid. I think he's 18, but he's working for a shop, but he's trying to, he's trying to learn the trade. And that little plug that you pulled out with the pick, you said those were new carburetors, correct?
Yeah, brand spanking new.
Try to pull one out after it's been running on a machine for a while.
Let me see if I got one.
You're gonna have to. They're hard to get out. They're not all that easy to do with a pick.
See what I got in the back?
Oh yeah. You did good.
I gotta
Rick.
go tomorrow and do that one. So I got it with me.
So we're trying to teach him how to get the plug out, Andrew, and then how to adjust it. But he doesn't have a small enough screwdriver to adjust it, so we were telling him how to file the screwdriver down.
Here's a carburetor that's been running a long time.
Okay.
I don't even know if I could see it up in there.
That's a barrel carburetor.
Yeah, it's a barrel one. Yeah, this one I don't even think has one.
Because it's all heated up, so he got
not-
stuck in the groove.
Yeah, not everyone has the screw in there.
No, not all of them. If it's a real old one, they didn't. If it's a real old one, they didn't plug them up. But after those plastic things run, when the motor gets hot for a long time, they're a booger to get out. And the only way to do it is to melt you something and pull them out that way.
I think there is one in here. Let me check. Let me double check. I think there is one in here.
Yeah, it's melted, isn't it? It's all stuck in there, right? Gooed up because it's been running on an engine. It's heated up and it's melted.
Yeah, no, I don't. Actually, I don't think this one has one.
You'll see what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I mean, you'll see what I'm talking about eventually. You'll run across what I'm talking about. It's not as easy as a brand new one. Yeah, you can get it out.
Then what I do is I just replace the carburetor. It's like $17.
No, yeah, you can get a rebuild kit for $10, but you don't really need it. I mean, once you get that out, you can adjust that. That's the low side adjustment. That's your low on that kind of carburetor. That's your low aisle adjustment. High side will be down.
That's why I like just the regular old adjustments on carburetors.
Oh yeah, I agree. I'm not arguing with you. I'm just trying to tell you what we were trying to help Matt get through because he's fixing it for his grandfather. It's an Echo string trimmer, and he's trying to get it done for his grandfather.
I wonder if it's harder or easier to get parts in different parts of the country. I mean, the world.
Yeah.
Well, you know what I found out? a while back is you ever heard of repairclinic.com?
No.
Oh, yeah.
No. Well, if you
you
search
have, Andrew.
small engine parts, you probably heard of it. You just might not. But it's like right down the road from me.
He's lying. If he's ever looked up any parts, he knows about repair.
I mean,
Because
look.
they always give a good video. if you look
Repairclinic.com.
at
Everybody, there's 2 or 3 big ones out there that pop up all the time if you search stuff.
Yeah,
No,
I use,
I never heard of
usually
this.
use Parts-
I've never
I
heard of
usually
this.
use Parts Tree if I can't get it from my
Right.
dealer. But I use.
But anyways, I'm lucky enough to live down the road from it, about 15, 20 minutes.
Okay. Yeah.
I was gonna say.
They
Oh.
put good videos on their stuff too. Like if you get
Oh,
on the
yeah.
website, they show
Yep,
you how
we
to
got
replace the part. Yeah.
Anyways, I am home, guys.
All right.
Back
Finally.
home. I gotta go take a shower, eat. 7:30 here.
Yeah.
That's it. You got to do the 3 S's and get back to it.
Right.
Hey, wait, real quick. Were you guys talking about this right here? What's on the screen?
That is,
Repair
don't-
clinic. Yep.
Yep.
Yep. I live right by them. Look, they're like in Canton or Ypsilanti, whatever you call it.
I've never heard of them.
I don't use it. I don't use
Yeah,
it
they have
very much.
good prices and good
I buy
parts.
from them.
Good prices. $6 for
They'll
a
show you
square. $6 for a square filter. What the hell
Yeah,
is that? I get 30
Well,
of
it's
those
not the-
for
Yeah,
$5
but
It's not the $3.99. It's not the $3.99 one or whatever. Yeah.
That's an OEM. That's an OEM filter though. That's not
Right.
like a cheap.
I
filter.
do. I'm all about that cheap stuff.
Oh, you want the really cheap stuff. You want to buy
Yeah, I don't.
you want to buy 12 of them for like $8.99.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
probably why I never heard of them. Because what I
Yeah,
do is
I can't get away with that. I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't do my customers that way because it does make a difference. I promise you, it makes a difference. If you
I
think
use Amazon,
cheap
Amazon and
cheap
eBay.
filters is the way to go, that you're wrong. You're wrong. I mean, not,
Right.
maybe if you're just flipping and you just want to pass it along, but like what I do for
Right.
repair, where I've got to guarantee my work, I can't get away with that. It's just-
I don't even buy those cheap ones like that, and I flip stuff over.
You don't. Yeah.
I mean, I see them. They're like
Good for you. I'm glad to hear
they're
that.
like
Good for
12.
you.
Yeah, you get 12 of them for like $8.99 and free shipping.
Hypothetically, what's the difference between a paper Chinese filter and a paper OEM filter?
It's made of different. It's made of different paper, and
Yeah.
they're crappy. They're
How
just
can
crappy.
we
You can
test
look,
that?
I tell you what, order you one that's OEM and look and compare it to, and you can see it visibly. You can the rubber that goes around the outside of them is cheap and crappy. I mean, it's just don't skimp on your filters, man. Like you in a car or anything, never skimp on that stuff. Spark plug, filters, oil, never skimp out on that.
Well,
those
spark
parts.
plugs, I use NGK and Champion.
Yeah, well, that's good. I don't even like Champion anymore. I just use NGK. So.
Well, because I got over 2,000 spark plugs, so
Yeah,
I'm
Champion's kind of gone to crap. But
I'm probably never going to run out of spark plugs as long as I
at least
live.
at least on the small engine side, Champion's kind of gone to crap. You know, they just,
Yeah, I
But,
had
yeah.
an old retired small engine mechanic just bring me all of his spark plugs, and I mean there was
Yeah.
like $3,000 of them.
oh wow, lucky you. Yeah.
Yeah, so I have so many spark plugs I don't know what to do with.
Well, you can send them down here. I'll use them if they're.
But like
I'll
when
pay
it comes to parts, most of the time I just order from Amazon.
Well,
Yep.
I'll order from Amazon as long as I'm ordering OEM parts from them. If I can get OEM stuff, but as far as filters and any kind of that stuff, man. But see, it's the difference between, like I said, I have to repair stuff for customers, and so when if something was to happen, I don't want to come back and say, you know, I'll put cheap parts on there, you know, because I charge them for the parts, but you know, I do a lot of commercial work too, so it's like they expect to get OEM stuff on their equipment because that's what they do
Well,
for a living.
that's
every
weird because
day.
that's all I do too is commercial too and residential. I do this full time, and I show everybody the part I'm ordering too. I'm like, here's the price, and I don't upcharge on my parts either.
For instance, let's just say, for instance, I was working on a Kohler. Let's see, what was it? EFI. I got a video on it. It was I think it was a 920 electronic fuel engine. Anyway, the they had previously put those cheap Amazon filters in there. You know, where you get the small one and the big one. Like you can buy for $15.99 on Amazon. Whereas if you bought the Kohler filters, they're like $20 a piece. So it'd be $40 for the combo. Well, the inside filter, the one they sell on Amazon has a cloth wrap around it. And there should be no pre-filter on that at all. So that builds up where you're losing air intake. And all that does is damage your engine. It makes your engine work harder, and then you end up heating it up, and then eventually you'll burn your rings up if you keep running too long. But it just you notice the difference in OEM and cheap stuff. It just
I can tell you one carburetor. I can tell you one carburetor that Zama makes
Put it
that's
this way, I
OEM.
don't want to be responsible for a guy's $3,000 engine messed up because I put cheap parts back on there anymore. And when I do those guys, I just do it. I do it just like they would get it done at a shop, except my labor is just a little cheaper. That's it.
Yeah, see, because I don't upcharge parts either.
I do 30%.
If the part's $20, they pay $20.
You're not gonna make a living doing that.
I make yeah, that's all I do for a living.
Well, you need to take the time you're invested looking up parts and stuff. You need to charge that customer for that. I mean, it's you don't have to. That's your preference.
Yeah.
I used to be like that when I first started. I just I would give them the parts for whatever it cost me, and I thought that was cool, and stuff. But nobody else does that.
But see, here's the thing, though. Let's say hypothetically, let's say I get a weed eater in, and it's an expensive weed eater. It's a steel, and it needs a new carburetor. So I order a new steel carburetor, and let's say it's $45, and so they're going to pay me $45 plus the minimum hour it takes. It doesn't take an hour to change. It takes me 15 minutes. I could do a carburetor change on a steel. So already they got to pay $45 for the part plus the shipping. So if the shipping's $5, it'll be $50. $50 for the part. Now they got to pay me $85. So we're already at $137. Or $135. Just to change the carburetor. It took me 15 minutes. I made $85.
They don't know that.
Oh yeah, they do. I'm a mobile mechanic. I repair it in front of them.
Probably what I would do is because those steel carburetors usually around $60 or $70 on those FS90s, and what I would do is order a rebuild kit, clean it out in ultrasonic, rebuild the carburetor for them, put it back together, and I get them out of there for 100, 110, something like that.
Except when it comes to this carburetor made by Zama, I have like hundreds of these carburetors, these OEM Zama carburetors. They're garbage. The Chinese knockoffs are better than these OEM ones. So far, it's the old.
All right, hey, I'm gonna take off.
Okay,
Rich. I gotta go take a shower and eat.
Catch you later.
I'll jump back on and I'll listen to you guys.
Sounds good.
And finish that carburetor story.
But anyways,
we're gonna squat.
No. Anyway, these carburetors, this is OEM Zama carburetor, and everyone says don't get a Chinese carburetor, but Zama and Walbro are both made in China.
Yeah, I agree with you where the original ones are manufactured, but you think the aftermarket ones in that particular brand is better?
On this particular carburetor.
Yeah, I'm curious why you think that.
Because every time I've got a pull-in weed eater with this carburetor, I've tried rebuild kits, I've tried cleaning them, and every time now I just see one, I just buy a new one. I cannot rebuild this specific carburetor. Other Zama carburetors I can rebuild.
Now wait a minute. I agree with you if it's a Poland or Poulan or whatever it is, or the aftermarket. because I'm not wasting. I usually don't waste my time messing with those anyway, because it's just too much.
Now, what's your thoughts on
There's too many
Husqvarna?
things. I don't really like those as far as string trimmers or any of that goes, because they have those. They're just crap. I mean, basically they're the same. I mean, they used to be good, but they're not anymore. Like the
Because Poland is made
123
by
or
Husqvarna.
whatever it is. Yeah, but they're none of those. All that stuff is homeowner stuff. I work on commercial stuff mostly. I really don't like to take homeowner. I will take in homeowner lawnmowers like push mowers and stuff and work on those. But as far as homeowner string trimmers,
Yeah,
blowers,
most of
that
the time
kind of
my
stuff,
commercial guys, are using Echo or Steel.
because they're more headaches than they're worth messing
Yeah.
with most of the time.
Yeah. See, the
I just
commercial
spend
people.
Oh, hang on, my phone's going off. I'm gonna squash that real quick.
So
Okay.
your commercial guys, like mine use mostly Echo or Steel.
As far as string trimmers and blowers, most of mine use steel. I have a few that use Echo. As far as the zero turns and stuff, I see everything from Gravely's, Toro, Exmark.
When it comes to lawnmowers, zero turns, I fix a lot of Husqvarna for zero turns.
I hardly ever see those. I got one in here right now that is a homeowner model though. I just had to put a new spindle pulley on.
But I mostly fix I don't even see lawnmowers that much. I mostly just do generators and stuff like that.
See, I don't do a lot of generators. I have a couple come in. I have power washers that come in a lot of power washers, that kind of stuff. But mainly, so I just have it's kind of like a neighborhood, I guess a neighborhood or area clique, where all the commercial guys that cut grass around here, I work on their equipment, and it's kind of like a niche. They all know each other. They're all one big family, and they keep me busy all year long, and I keep their stuff going.
All the commercial guys around me, they hate each other. They all hate each other.
See, that's the difference because
they're all fighting. They're all fighting for the 10 lawns that are in my town.
Yeah.
So most of the time we have trash removal guys and weed removal guys, which they don't use power equipment.
One of my customers is he's got a contract with the city of Birmingham where I live, and he cuts all the housing projects. So he's got like a 72-inch Exmark, 260 inches, and various other kind of equipment. So he's
I can't get my city as a contract for me because I don't want to get licensed and bonded. There's no point.
I'm not licensed or bonded. That's not what I'm talking about. I said,
one of
my customers has a contract with the city.
He works for the city.
Yeah, but I repair his equipment.
So you pretty much got the city though. You pretty much got the city then.
Well, no, I don't have the city. Just what his little deal is. He cuts the housing projects, but he's got.
Okay. He doesn't do the parks or nothing.
No, he does. Well, we got. Anyway, what I'm getting at is, that's the kind of equipment I work on, and so in his little circle, then he's told people. And then I have the other people that do the other commercial work on my side of town, and that's just why I like working on the big machines and stuff, because that's where the money's at, and it's a lot less hassle, and especially if you can get it built up enough to where they're going to let you service their equipment every year, and and as much as they use their equipment. So I get their stuff in here every month, all the time, just for oil changes, service maintenance, new filters, because they use it every day, day after day. So they're constantly dropping off a piece of their equipment just about every week between all of them. So I've always got something going on.
That's pretty good, man. Yeah. I'm in the same boat. People most of my contracts, they don't use their stuff as much. But I have one government contract. I do the prison work because and most of the time it's after the prisoners have tried to fix it. And once they find out they can't, then they call a professional, because the prisoners, they're free workers. Yeah. So
I thought about that. If I was ever locked up in jail one day, at least I could hey man, I can fix your small engine stuff. That'd at least get me out of,
Yeah,
give
I'm
me some.
telling you, but when they say, "Hey, who can fix this?" Everybody raises their hand. We can. And the next thing you know, they're calling me, and I'm like, "Oh, geez," because that's one thing that kind of drives me crazy is the puzzle. Like when
Yeah,
someone like I had one. I don't know if you've seen the
yeah,
video, but the carburetor is upside down.
yeah. I did go back and watch that when you were talking about it the other night. You were talking about the upside down carburetor. I didn't know what you were talking about. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
nuts. So I don't know how they got that on it, but
yeah. See, that was at a car dealership there. They tried to fix it
yeah.
themselves, save some money, and then they're like, "It ain't getting no gas." Well, there's a reason.
Yeah, it's never gonna get. It was never gonna.
They're like,
Yeah,
"So what we think you need to do is order a fuel pump," and I'm like, "Oh, I'm not going to order a fuel pump, but
yeah.
I will come and fix the problem."
A fuel pump. Yeah, right. Yeah, it's not even gonna. Anyway, I don't even go into all that. But yeah, I'm like you, man. I hate it when they bring stuff and they try to fix it themselves because then you got to go back and figure out what they've done. Whereas they just left it alone, you could solve the problem a lot easier. About what's wrong with the machine. Yeah.
Yeah, see, I once had a customer one time bring me a whole crate of it was a steel weed eater, and he says, "I don't know how to put it back together."
Hmm.
So I said, "Okay."
Wow.
I put
So
it back together. It ran.
what do you charge a guy like that? For instance, when they bring it all the way, taking it apart, and you gotta get it back together. Then you gotta figure out what the problem is.
Well, it turned out it just needed a carburetor clean because it's a steel. I mean, they run. You can clean those carburetors all day long, and they'll still run forever.
So what do you charge a guy like that brings you a bucket of parts and says, "Hey, can
The
you put
total
together?"
bill for him was $175. That was 1.5 hours plus a few bolts that I had to replace myself
Yeah,
because he didn't
that's
have
not bad.
bolts.
That's reasonable. Yeah, yeah. I might have just not took that in myself. I was saying, yeah. But being it's a steel and I've worked on so many of them, probably like you have, you knew how to put it back together. It wasn't going to be a problem.
But see, I had one the other day where someone came in and the transmission was bad on a rototiller, and I just straight up told them I don't want to mess with transmissions. I don't. I work on engines, not transmissions. I seen you working on a transmission the other day, and I'm like, "Yep, not me."
Yeah, I'm kind of like a guru of that kind of stuff. It's a specialty deal. It's one of my good customers, so it was like he was going to trash that whole lawnmower. That lawnmower is an $800 lawnmower, brand new. And
Right?
that transmission, if you want to go buy that new transmission, get this, it costs $449 just to buy it. So I was able to put like it's about, I don't know, close to $100 in parts. With new bearings and seals and all that, and then my labor was 150. So he was out the door. About 250, 260, something like that, and it runs like a top. It's fine. You know.
See, I just told the customer, I'm like, "I'm sorry,
But
your
see that
rototiller to me is shot."
that transmission was worth fixing. See, now if it was a cheap ass lawnmower, yeah, wouldn't even touch it. But those are good commercial mowers. They don't make those anymore like that. I mean, they make them, but they're like I said, they're $800 or $900 if you want to buy one. People don't understand you can pay $800 for a push mower, but you can, and that's what real commercial people use, those kind of mowers. I
Right?
thought I thought it was going to be an interesting video. I hope I explained it everything uh, as well as I
Yeah, it
could.
sounded pretty good. I like how you called out right away because you knew people were going to be in the comments going, "You're using the wrong grease."
Yeah. Oh well.
I
Yeah.
always love that. It's like, dude, it's greased. Who cares if it's white, red, blue, black? It's greased.
Yeah. Well, actually, that red and tacky Lucas oil meets all the standards of what Toro calls for in the double alt grease. And so it's even better than what Toro recommends putting in there.
See,
So,
I use everything I use is AMSOIL because I
yeah.
have someone who gives it to me for free.
Amsol's good. Amsol's excellent. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's all I use in my products. I mean, they don't really pay me, but since they give it to me for free, I give them a link in my. I don't make nothing off it, but hey, I get free product. You know.
The only time I get really picky about grease is in spindle housings and spindle bearings. I like to use white lithium in those because it really needs to have white lithium. But other than that, that red and tacky is good grease. I've got it in my grease gun too. That's what I use in my grease gun when I'm
I
losing
know,
up.
but you got a lot of those old school guys who refuse to change their ways and go, "You're totally doing this wrong. I can't watch you." Like I had one of my comments on one of my because when I take apart a carburetor, these screws break off real easy if you over torque them.
Yeah. Oh yeah, if you tighten them down too hard, yeah.
And I use an impact most of the time to get them in and off.
I've never had one break on me though.
And the guy's like, "You're gonna break that. I can't watch your videos anymore because you use a power tool when you're not supposed to use a power tool."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Dude, that's a 12-volt impact driver. I mean, like that thing's an electric screwdriver, pretty much. It ain't gonna hurt nothing."
And then if you got the thing set down to 2, it's gonna start clicking before it gets too tight anyway. It's gonna, once you
Yeah,
get
and
it.
he's all like, "You're too aggressive on your repairs," and I'm like, "Okay."
Well, a lot of, I noticed that too, man. A lot of don't use impact. Don't do this. Don't do that. Well, everybody's got their own opinion.
Someone told me the float bolt has to be torqued down.
Oh no, you just want to get that like just snug and
Tight.
then maybe quarter turn like you're doing a spark plug.
Yeah.
Get it tight, get it snug, and then maybe just a little bit more. Because if you torque it down too hard, you're gonna mess that gasket up.
Yeah, well, or the carburetor and the emulsion tube area, you're gonna be screwed. You're gonna be up Shit's Creek without a paddle.
Depends what kind of carburetor it is, but yeah, no, that doesn't have to be that tight. Not.
Hey, I got a quick question for you. Let's say you're working on a regular lawnmower. It's for a customer. And you don't know them or nothing, and all it needs is a carburetor clean. You know all it needs is a carburetor clean. So you say, "Hey, I'm going to charge you for a carburetor clean." And let's say you're taking off that carburetor and you break that carburetor. Do you charge them to replace the carburetor you broke, or do
What do you mean by
replace
breaking the carburetor?
like here's a good example
How
right
do you
here.
break it?
This is what I broke. This is what I broke. Right here, you see on this, it's plastic. So when you go to take it off the Z-bin,
Yeah. Oh, you broke
It
the.
broke.
Is that the choke shaft?
no, that's the throttle.
Throttle shaft? Yeah. Just order a
But,
new throttle shaft and
Or you're taking it to the ultrasonic cleaner, and you drop it, and it hits the concrete and cracks the float bowl. Do you charge them for your breakage, or
I would.
do you just replace it?
Well, at that point, like for instance, what you said you just broke, you can just order that shaft or find. If you're like me, I've got a bunch of junk carburetors laying around, so I'm gonna go find me one that I got and pull it off of the old one and fix it.
Yeah. Well, like this one, I charged him because this thing right here,
Mhm.
that's how dry it is. You shouldn't
Oh.
be able to break it with your fingers like that.
Yeah. Well, that's up to you. I guess, I don't like, if I mess something up when I'm working on it that wasn't already messed up, I do not pass that charge along to the customer unless it was going to have to be replaced anyway. Now,
Yeah.
now, in this case, you might have determined that carburetor wasn't going to work anyway, even if you rebuilt it. So you're going to have to buy a new one anyway. And so, yeah. So hey, look, man, your carburetor. I couldn't rebuild this one. I need to get you another one. I don't know. I guess each situation. But nah, if I break something, I'm always honest with them. If I
Hang on, you're breaking up a little bit.
I eat the cost. If it's my fault, I eat the cost. That's just me. That's how I've always done business. And I don't mess up. See, you only do that about once or twice, though. And then,
Yeah. Like I said, it's rare to mess up, but sometimes it's not on your side.
yeah, it happens. It's an accident, or whatever, and you just have to.
Oh, I heard a story of one guy.
Bite the bullet.
I can't believe someone would do this, but I heard a story. One guy, he was doing a service on a lawnmower. I can't remember where it was, but he forgot to put the oil back in it and was running it for the customer and seized it up and blew it up.
Right in front of the customer.
I don't know if it was in front of the customer or not, but
Wow.
I don't. And he never finished. I was like, so what did he do? Did he have to buy a new lawnmower? I mean, I would have been pissed. Like, dude, I've heard of people doing that in cars too, like people driving their car away.
Like at those quick oil change places where they mess up sometimes. Yeah, I've heard of
Yeah,
that.
that's like, and then from what I heard too is you can't really go after them. Like you sign
Cool.
when you sign a piece of paper, it says, "Oh well."
Well, I don't know about all that, but yeah, I bet that was. I guess you got to buy that guy a new lawnmower.
Right? I'm like, I got a cheap one in the back.
I don't know. I mean, that's why anytime I'm changing the oil on a lawnmower, even because it's just me around here, but just for my own safety, for my own
Remove the
safety.
spark plug boot.
Yeah, I always, and that way, if I have forgot, I might drain the oil out of a machine, and then the next morning I'm going back to work on it, and I forget that I hadn't put oil in it. But usually, what I try to do is after I drain it, I try to go ahead and get that fresh oil in there. I don't really attempt to change oil unless I know I'm going to be putting oil back in it right then, just for that same reason you're talking about. But always spark plug boot.
Yeah, because then when you go to start it, you're like, why isn't this thing starting? And then you're like, oh shit, the boot's off. That means there might be no oil in it. And then you check it, and
then
you're
you
like,
go,
oh shit.
I know why I took the spark plug boot off now because I hadn't put oil back in it yet. Yeah, exactly.
Well, from what I heard too, is a smart thing to do is take the the spark plug boot off when you go to change the lawnmower blade. Because I seen a video of someone starting a lawnmower up by spinning the blade.
Yeah, I tell you what, those Honda Easy Starts are bad about that. Those Hondas, man, you don't even hardly have to turn the blade at all, and it'll just fire right up if it doesn't have a good. I mean, if you see a lot of people where their mistake is, they'll take your little battery terminal thing, to hold down and they forget about it. They leave it up there on the handle, the cable that pulls back the kill switch, and
Yeah.
they'll leave it up there and they forget about it. They tip the mower over, and then they're starting to mess with the blade and they start spinning it around. Those Hondas will fire up like that. I've seen that happen before.
I watched the guy on YouTube. He took his hand and started up his lawnmower like that. He's like, your recoil is broken. Here's how you start your lawnmower.
Yeah,
I'm like, shit, you're lucky to have all your fingers.
yeah. I usually always, before I flip one up to be messing with the blades, I always pull the spark plug boot off. Because you can't trust those safety switches sometimes either. I mean, it's just a good habit to get in that practice. Just
Yep.
you may never think it's going to happen. Oh, that ain't going to happen. One day, you come
One
home,
day that happens.
your wife pulls out the driveway, and you got a nub here, like, take me to the hospital.
Hey, Lawnmower Detective is in the chat. What's up, Lawnmower Detective? How are you doing?
Oh, he's probably been hanging out with Rusty today. They've been yapping about something.
Who's Rusty? Rusty Rooster? I'm subscribed to him.
Yeah. Him and Rusty they got something going on. I can figure it out.
Well, you're not the detective. You can't figure it out, you know.
He knows what I'm talking about. I'm just joking. Him and Rusty.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not up on all the small engine community lore yet. I'm still behind on a lot of, who's who and who's not who and who's who hates who and who's going after who and
we don't know in our community we don't hate anybody. We love each other and nobody's going after anybody. We're trying to work together to make it a big massive great creation. That's what we do in our group, at least in the group I hang out with.
Right. I know, it's just there's always going to be someone who doesn't like the way you're doing, and they're entitled to their opinions even if they're wrong.
Well, I think what we do in our group is we listen to each other and watch each other, what everybody does. There's a different way. There's two ways to skin a cat, obviously, in every repair job. So we all kind of just feed off each other and learn from each other's knowledge. And then as one, we become greater power. That's how I like it.
Right.
Yeah, the detectives. We just like messing with each other. That's right.
That's good. That's good that you guys, I like to see that, other than, every now and then you get a little people, but
Yeah, even if there's a disagreement, we still work it all out in the end.
that's good. That's always good.
I know, Lawnmower. If you like that, that's my philosophy. Excuse me, philosophy 101 for today. I think I explained it well, don't you think, David? Do you think I got that right?
Is that Lawnmower Detective's name, David?
Yes, it is. It just happens to be.
Hey, welcome to the stream, Lawnmower Detective. Do you have a YouTube channel, correct?
Absolutely.
I think I'll pull it
I
up
think
so
I-
anyone
I
watching in
think I
the
do.
future.
I don't know. Do you? I hadn't checked lately. I don't know.
It's been a
They may
while since I've checked.
They may have taken you down.
They may have. Yeah.
Why would they take you down? What'd you do?
No, I didn't do anything.
Did you say Weed Eater brand weed eaters are no good?
No, but I agree with that.
And then they take you down for bullying and harassment?
Maybe, yeah.
Hey, we got Spoon up in here.
Like I said, we don't do all that. We're all good. One of the good happy families.
No, yeah. I mean, you got to treat everybody with respect. That's the bottom line right there.
Oh yeah, Lawnmower. Okay, so for everybody watching, this is going to be Lawnmower Detective's channel. If you
Well,
guys
thank you.
want to go and subscribe to him,
Thank you,
But
Andrew.
he does this kind of stuff. Like,
right here.
Oh yeah, there we go.
LMD.
Oh, you got that tube buddy thing running too, don't you?
Yeah, and Social Blade.
Social Blade, huh? I've never seen that one before.
You never seen Social Blade? How that works?
Who is that guy?
Here, let me play this, and I'll pause it right away. And then, like
Yeah.
Social Blade right here, they'll give you a grade.
Oh yeah.
Oh nope, you're not monetized yet, so it's a to be
No.
determined grade.
No, I'm far from that.
And then they'll give you a subscriber rank
Oh yeah.
and a video view rank and how much money you make.
No, I don't make anything. That's pretty good.
I mean, you can find out how much people make on the YouTube privately. I mean, you could do that.
Well, it
That
gives you an estimate. Here, let's look up Mick Mowers.
That's public information.
It gives you an estimate. Let's check this cylinder one. I'll pause it right away so
I
I
don't
don't.
like that right away. I wouldn't even want anybody to know that.
Well, it's just an estimate. It's never 100%. Let's see here. He'll have a subscriber rating because he's monetized. So he's 1,842,90th subscriber. He has a B- on his rank. And this video made about $22 to $354 estimated.
That's a pretty broad range.
He actually lost the subscribers, or he's down. Like normally he gains subscribers, but he's down 11%. He's up on views though, so he gets about 19 subs a day. That's pretty cool.
That's it.
He
That's
had
pretty
20
good.
of them today. 20 of them subscribed today.
That's cool.
Yeah, I just don't know. I wouldn't want that information published. I don't. I think
It
that should
doesn't
be
matter. It's just an estimate based off your views and based off your subscriber count. So as soon as you get monetized, everybody will be able to do. You could do math. You could do okay, he has 1 million views, so let's do 1 million views times
I won't
0.3
have to worry.
cents per.
I won't have to. Yeah, I won't have to worry about that.
You'll be
Yeah, me
monetized
neither.
one day.
I don't have to worry about that.
So
Yeah.
one more
but if
detective,
I
are
want
you
that, I would-
what's on the wall behind you?
Those are a lot of my certificates and pictures from my military and my law enforcement career.
So you're over here smart as heck and you're working on lawnmowers.
No, there's no degrees up there, brother.
That's like Ken. That's like Ken. He's like an advanced engineer or something. And I'm like, dude, you're working on a lawnmower. Like,
No,
what are you
I was-
doing?
a computer aided draftsman for about 5 years in a previous life, but there's still no degrees on that wall over there. There's a lot of training certificates. Like my basic training is behind me. My law enforcement academy is back here. Some SWAT training right here from Louisville Metro Police Department. There's my military discharge. Let's see what else. There's my basic training picture.
That's
That
pretty
one-
cool.
That one right there is my academy certificate. And I got all kind. That's my academy picture right there.
That's pretty cool. I like that.
And these are
I
just
was
different,
wondering-
these are just different ones I got up here. Like this is officer of the quarter, and this is officer of the year. That kind of stuff.
Hey, David, is today Armistice Day? Happy Armistice Day? Is that how you say it?
Armistice Day?
Is that today?
I don't know what Armistice Day is. That's what
Armistice.
that's what Memorial Day used to be called. Armistice Day.
Yeah.
No, that's like 2 weeks from now.
Yeah, but somebody this morning on the news was talking about today was, I know
Today
it's not,
Today is Law Enforcement Officer Appreciation Day.
okay. Well, you know that. I'm always good with that.
Yeah.
Always
Yeah.
appreciate it. Yeah.
We just had Law Enforcement Appreciation Week was this past week, 9th through the 15th. So
Okay. Yeah. Because I know the week before that was Teacher Appreciation Week.
yes.
For all our kids here, if you didn't know, I mean, because that's just what they did all week long.
Yeah, my wife had her week last week, and this week was my week. So
Cool. Nice.
Is there a thing for every single day?
it seems
Well,
like it,
pretty much.
You can search Google for what is today's holiday, and there's like sometimes there's five.
Yeah,
or
I
six
think I just
different
found one right here.
ones. Yeah.
So tomorrow. Wait,
So,
what's
David,
today?
I didn't know you. Well, I did. I
Today's the
did know you were
15th.
in the service, but thank you for the service.
Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, I spent
Armed,
5 years.
Armed Forces Day is today.
Yeah.
There's Williams in the chat.
Hey,
Hey,
William.
William.
He just got home. Send him out the link. I bet he'll come up.
Yeah,
think
Spoons.
William-
I feel you there, Spoons. Spoon says degrees don't mean smart. I got a few, and I ain't that smart.
I bet,
Hey, at
I
least
bet, I bet Spoon's smarter than all of us here.
Well, he's
I
humble
got a
if he
computer
is.
science degree in business minor, and I'm not that smart either, so I feel.
Well,
I'm
I mean,
uneducated. That's why I became a small engine mechanic.
Well, don't knock yourself, man. I
No,
gotta use.
I'm not dumb. I'm just
Oh, all right.
uneducated.
Yeah, that's understandable. Well,
Like I have a GED and I haven't been to college, so I'm just uneducated, like
Well-
in the legal terms.
Well-
I
To me,
spent-
it's just amazing. My mother spent that money for me to have those, go through college and do that. And the first thing I did when I got out of college, I was a restaurant manager, and now I'm working on small engines for a living. So
Yeah.
now it's a waste of money.
you gotta
But-
find what you love.
The
My
accounting part, comes in handy. You know.
My wife's pretty smart. She works with she does in-home health care for people with developmentally disabled people who are developmentally disabled.
That's
Oh.
commendable right there.
It's sort of, yeah.
They're adults technically. You know, they're not kids like Mick's son, but like
Right.
Mick's son lived in a home. You know, as he turned older,
Mhm.
she was that's what she does. She
Sure,
helps them
yeah.
out.
Yeah, completely. Yeah, got nothing but respect for people like that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so
That's
she's at work now. So
That's a thank job.
I was between departments when I went to work for a company called Blue River Services here in our area, and they service developmentally challenged individuals with transportation services as far as housing and jobs and things of that nature. So I learned a lot being with that organization. I had nothing but respect because my Aunt Dorothy had Down syndrome. So I grew up with Dorothy all my life and had nothing but respect for her too. So
yeah, see, and then it's like some of them, you know, they take them to like the splash pad and resorts and stuff, and some of them are in wheelchairs, and she'll pick them up and then take them in the water, you know, and
oh yeah,
you know,
she's awesome.
they never get to do that because they're in wheelchairs.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. They got lifts and all kinds of cool stuff for that
Yeah,
kind of
in
stuff.
Utah, there's a whole park made for people with any kind. It's called All Abilities Park. You know,
That's awesome.
they
Yeah.
have things for blind people, deaf people, everything.
That's cool, man.
Yeah. Yeah. If there wasn't people out there to help, I mean, it's kind of like, you know, if you were in that situation, man, you know, you don't have people to help you experience life still, because even though they can't move right, but their mind still works properly, and
Yep, absolutely.
they want to be just like everybody.
Yeah, Spoons, I can relate to that, man. When I got out of the Army on my medical discharge, I went to school for computer aided drafting and design and did that for about 5 years. And then it just, I don't know, it just wasn't for me. So I can still do it. That's not a problem. But
Is that your mother, Andrew?
Yeah, that's my mama, Cynthia.
hey, Cynthia.
I don't know what she's doing right now. I think she's in the room. She has surgery on Monday.
She said she's very proud of you. She said she's very proud
Yeah,
of you.
yeah. She has to get something removed out of her hand on Monday.
Yeah.
So she's quarantined right now because she just got her COVID test,
Yeah.
and she has to stay away from people until Monday.
Well, my best to you, Cynthia.
And then she
Take
says
care
hi.
of that. Take care of that hand, Cynthia.
Hi,
Yep.
Mrs. Andrew.
You all know what trigger finger is? You ever heard of trigger finger?
No.
No. I know that's what it sounds like, Bob, but this is trigger finger.
I know what you're talking about. You can't control how you're.
No, it won't. It gets stuck.
Yeah, no, I don't have that.
Yeah, it's very painful.
It's kind of like a cramp that just locks up, like it just.
I'm
sort of
double
is right
jointed.
there, right?
Oh,
I'm
that's
double
cool.
jointed.
My wife can do that. Yeah.
That happens. Sometimes
I
that
can
happens
also-
in my leg. Like you get a cramp in your leg and you can't.
No,
Can't
this is
move
a
your
this
leg,
is
it
a
hurts.
this is a tendon issue. You know
Yeah, I
the
can
tendon.
also-
You know
Oh.
the tendon that runs down through here.
Yeah.
Okay. That tendon goes through little loops like this, right? As you move your hand, it goes through these little loops called holders. Right.
They're kind of wound around each other.
Yeah. So what happens is on the tendon itself, it starts to get frayed like a wire or a rope, and those fibers end up turning into a little ball. And as you move like this, it gets caught in that holder, right? So when I go like this, it goes through the holder, and as I'm trying to open my hand up, it gets caught in the holder.
That'd be a pain in the ass to deal with.
It is, yeah. It's painful right now, so
That'll probably happen to me one day because I can infinitely pop fingers.
yeah. They got a small little surgery. They'll make an incision right there, and they'll just scrape that off. And
Hey, Roadrunner, he can't stay long, but he came in to hit that thumbs up. I appreciate you, man. Thank
BB.
you for stopping by. I really appreciate it.
Roadrunner, that's a cool name.
Right? Oh, and he gave you a lawnmower detective. He's shouting you out. Mowers and blowers
Awesome.
right there.
Awesome. Yeah, old Rich is something else. I
Slap.
like Rich.
Hey, let me ask you a question. When it comes to mixed chat, what's up with the Jesus Christ, whatever I'm trying to say. What's up with the emoji rule?
Well, because what happens is if you put more than 2 emojis in there, and if you use all caps or any caps really, and what happens is YouTube sees that as a form of spam, and then Mick can get dinged for that.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
You know, the other day I had a stream. And I played a quick video watching something, and as soon as that stream was over, they tried to claim my video, and I said, "Oh hell no!" And then I disputed it. Yeah, I disputed it, and then they let it go.
Yeah.
But I was like, dude, I watched. That was a 3-hour stream, and I watched 7 minutes of your bad video to show how bad it was. And it's 100% fair use.
Yeah. Now, I don't know all the rules, man. I haven't been doing this very long. I've only been in YouTube since September, I think. So, but as Mick explained it to us a long time ago, he stated that he could get dinged for it because he is monetized. Now, if it was in my stream, I've only got 200 subscribers, so nobody's gonna ding me for anything, you know. But we like to, mind the rules and be as respectful as possible. So
Yeah,
then and then you got this
respectful.
guy, and then you got this guy. He just comes in and causes trouble all the time. He's noisy and falls asleep and eats all the time.
Yeah, see, look, check this out. See, it says
But we love
It was
William
blocked.
anyway.
and the videos that they said that I used weren't even the videos we watched.
Nah, who knows?
So
I've only
I got it passed. I won.
Yeah.
You know, they took away their claim, but I was like, dude, you can't be doing that. That's uncalled
Yeah.
for.
I've only had one copyright claim against me, and that was because Sparky played about 5 seconds of a Willie Nelson song in my stream one day. And
Oh my
YouTube-
god! Yeah, no, Rich at Review Tech USA. He has about 1 million subscribers. He said he watched a video and it was like 15 seconds of it heard Candy Shop, and as soon as the stream was over, there was a strike. It's like, dude, I was talking the whole. What the hell?
I have no clue, man.
It's not like we're sitting here going, okay, now we're gonna listen to licensed music without talking, without doing anything. Here's
Yeah.
just their content.
Like I said, I'm just a wee drop in the bucket, brother.
Hey, you know what? Everybody was. I think they said Mr. Beast was considered a small YouTuber for about 5 years until he got as big as he is. Like he had 2K subs for about 5 years.
Who's
Now
that?
he's one of the biggest YouTubers out there.
Mr.
About
Beast.
to be SEC champion.
Yeah,
once
Mr.
again.
Beast. And look at Steve Smallin Saloon. He's just hit 400. I mean, there's been times where he was at 500 subs or 1,000 subs.
I mean, we'll get
Yeah,
there.
I mean, he's close to being
like
the
a-
first ever small engine mechanic to hit 1 million subscribers. There has not been a small engine mechanic to hit that,
That's gonna be awesome.
unless
There
you
you
count
go.
Chris Fix, because
Oh,
Chris Fix
oh,
will
but
fix the
Steve-
lawnmower.
But Bestie One's got what 507,000. I remember when he only had 67,000. Bestie One.
William, how you doing today, brother?
Let's
Yeah,
curious how many must he
Had
has.
to
How you
work.
doing, William?
yeah, not too bad. How about you?
How's Molly? How's Molly doing?
Oh, she's over. I just now got home, so she's still trying to get hers.
Who's that other dog?
It takes about 20. That's Hannah.
Oh, Hannah.
Hannah and Molly. Yeah, Hannah. Yeah.
She got to get her business.
Mr. Beast is big. Rich knows Mr. Beast.
That's my.
Doesn't know him
This is my
personally,
pal over
otherwise
here.
he'd be
I
big.
can't say that I know who that is. I'm gonna check him out.
Here, I can pull up his channel real quick.
Who you talking about?
Who's that top YouTube?
Don't copyright me, Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast says he has 62.1 million subscribers. Is that true?
Yep, 62.1 million.
How do you do that?
And well, because all of his videos are like, I went to a grocery store and I spent $1 million and bought the grocery store out to give to homeless people.
Oh, okay.
Or he goes, hey, I bought 20
Well,
Ferraris
guy.
and I paid all in pennies.
I see.
You
Yeah,
know, so-
I'm kind of getting the gist of that here. Eat here, get $10,000. Okay.
Go subscribe to my
There's been
channel.
times where he just
What's that
says, hey,
guy-
I'm bored.
what's that guy's
I'm bored.
got?
Here's $100,000 to whoever retweets this,
Well, forget the subscribers. How many views does he have? That's what I want to know.
Let's see.
62 million views on his here, let's check his latest video. 43 million views on his latest video.
Are his views comparable to his subscribers? I mean, yeah,
They're way
that's-
higher. They're way higher.
Well, this last video that he posted 3 weeks ago, he's got 43 million views, and he's got 62.1 million subscribers. So I would say that's a pretty good odds. You
That's
know?
pretty high.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
good enough for me. Yeah, that's good enough for me.
That
Yeah,
one
yeah,
guy,
see-
that one guy, he got 110 million. Which one was that? Who's the top YouTuber? He's from Sweden.
Oh, PewDiePie. You're talking about PewDiePie.
Yeah, PewDiePie.
He's the third
He's
most
like
subscribed
100
YouTuber. He's
Yeah.
ranked 3.
Third.
He's the
He
third
was
most.
for a long time. He's top.
Yep, but then T Series passed him, and just now recently Coco Melon passed him.
Oh, well, for a long time he was number one.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
has 100. Yeah,
110
but his
million. Well, I
views
think
ain't
it
as
was.
good as Mr. Beast.
Yeah, Rich nailed it.
Yeah.
He knew about it. He paid for it.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
I-
Felix.
I got 7,000 views. Woo!
You're ahead of me.
I got 7. I got
You got
7.
7 on which live stream?
5,248.
Yeah,
I think I'm close to 10,000. I think I'm about 9,500.
you was the live stream king there for a while, buddy.
Yeah, for a while, yeah.
I
Yeah.
came in on one of yours one time, and I think you had like you were sitting in the kitchen, and you had your head down like that, and you was stone cold asleep.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
was you were the only one in there.
Yeah.
That'd be funny. That's something I would do. Just like, hey, I'm gonna take a quick nap. You know what I mean?
He was
I kept
out.
waiting on somebody to come in. I said, "Oh, I'll take me a nap while I'm waiting on somebody to come in." I just didn't want to show y'all boys up. That's what it was.
I popped in there and didn't have the nerve to wake you up. I didn't have the heart to wake you up. I was like, man, he looks so
Yeah.
comfortable there.
Yeah,
Erica.
you should have woke me up. You should-
Rick says look up Erica Costello.
Oh, me.
I'm looking it up right now.
Her mom works for him. Oh, that's cool.
Let's see.
I think.
Here, I'll pull it up.
Have you ever heard of Andrew
Camerata.
Camarada? CAMA. All right, Camarada.
Yeah, I like
He's
watching
got
his stuff.
like 107,000.
It does pretty
Her
good.
mom works for you?
Yeah. He's.
Oh my god, I don't even know if I can show that on YouTube. Oh my god.
I'll have to look away.
Oh yeah.
Rick,
You know, I got a wife. Mom, I know if you're still in the chat, I apologize. That was Rich's fault at Mowers and Blowers That was done.
I didn't see a thing.
He's trying to put some pornographic stuff up on my. Hey, is her mom just as good looking, Mowers
Oh
or Rich?
Lord, here we go. Rich, dang you, Rich.
He's all like, "Hey, look at this. Type in this person,
Rich is funny. See, Rich sneaks stuff in like that sometimes.
Adam, the guy you're talking about, Adam something, right? He's what does he do? I know I've heard of him. I know I've seen. I know some of his videos went viral.
Adam?
Andrew
Camerata. He
Andrew.
works. He runs a landscaping or a how should I say,
Yeah.
a heavy equipment company.
Okay, that's where I've heard of him. Henry was trying to stalk on that girl in his videos.
Oh
Wow.
yeah,
Henry made a video going, "Who is that girl? I want to know who she is." And I'm just like, "That's kind of weird, bro."
yeah.
No
That was
offense,
kind
Henry,
of
if you're watching this ever in the future, I'm sorry, but that was kind of weird.
yeah.
Yeah, and then here's
he-
Mowers
he-
and Blowers Outdone going, "She has a nice Jeep." Yeah, that's not the only thing that's nice. Oh yeah, no, hey, I made money on that Jake Paul fight.
He built that house out of shipping containers, and it looks like a castle. That's pretty neat.
Yeah, okay, yeah. That's the only way I've heard of him is from Henry.
Okay, Henry with mowers and blowers.
Yeah, talking about that girl in there. And then he's talking now.
Yeah.
Rich is talking about Jake Paul here. What do you work with their parents too? I was gonna say because
Rich knows all the folks,
they're
man.
taken care of.
Don't underestimate Rich, man. He knows more than you think he does. I promise you. He's a
Okay,
good
wait.
dude, too.
Her mom works for you? I mean, shit. If I was making as much money as that girl, though, I would. My mom would be taken care of. You know what I mean? She wouldn't have to work. You know, unless she wanted to. Well, who wants to work?
All right. Well, I got to go get rid of some of this Italian food. It's setting on me pretty hard. So
Okay, I appreciate you stopping
Too much
by.
information. Too much.
what's
See
that,
you
Bob?
later.
It was nice talking to you,
too
man.
much information.
You too, Andrew. I appreciate you having me in here. You keep up the good work, and you boys behave yourself. And
Yeah, see,
don't let Jungle Bob and William get you in trouble. Okay.
It's more rich now.
We're gonna
I'll see you guys.
That's
I'll see you guys later.
Take care, Dad.
see,
You be good, buddy.
All right.
Yep.
You too.
So other than
Hey, what
that,
time? Oh, you didn't let him do his donut time.
oh no, he just left. I didn't kick him off.
Oh, okay.
I don't kick nobody off. But you've been on live streams all day, Jungle Bob. That's what you've been doing today.
Yep. I'm not working till Monday.
Yeah, because Saturday mornings, the first stream I'm on is what's his name? Nick Nimmin. I like Nick Nimmin.
So I got up
Teaching-
early this morning. I like to watch Pates in the morning on Saturday mornings. I got a ritual. There's mix at 12:30. This is my time. Mix at 12:30, and then whatever happens in the evening, and then I'll start watching television here in a little while after this is over and call it a day. Then I got to get up in the morning again at 7 tomorrow morning so I can get on watch Ken's stream, and then I'll be done for the weekend. The rest of it will be my time tomorrow. NASCAR racing.
did you ever
what I do on Sunday.
you ever get on Dusty Blonde?
Who's that?
Not this week. Not this
That's-
week.
it's not-
I did comment in the chat. I was going out.
Who are we
Yeah.
talking about?
Dusty Blonde.
That's not.
It's
It's
not.
not. That's his wife. She's pretty darn tough, I think.
Yeah, she's got a good
She's
chat.
blonde.
She got a good one. Yeah,
Is she a streamer?
Yeah.
yeah.
Dusty
Like their
Blonde.
stickers. Yeah, this is her sticker. That's her sticker, and there's Snobby's.
What's her name?
Dusty Blonde.
Snobby Scrap and Dusty Blonde vlogs.
Have you ever heard Snobby Scrap Pictures? Snobby. That's his. I think that last week she's showing a little bit of cleavage. She's looking good.
Oh yeah. I don't ever go there, man, because I don't want nobody to hear me say that.
Oh God.
Is she
That's what
a-
Snobby-
Is she a
that's what
small engine
Snobby was
mechanic?
No, she's just.
Hey, I think didn't she make cowboy boots and stuff like that.
I don't know.
Yeah, she's she helps Snobby out, but she does like arts and craft stuff. But I think she does cowboy boots and stuff, or something like
This
that.
is her
I don't
channel,
know.
right?
That's her.
Yeah. Dusty Blonde. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I've never heard of her.
Truth or Dare was last week, right? Truth or Dare.
I hadn't either. It comes on every Sunday evening about. My time is I can't remember.
She's got some good live stream chats. You gotta watch her. She's really cool.
I think it's about 2
Her and
o'clock.
you ever watch the Lawnmower Lady, Andrew? You checked her out
Yes,
yet?
yes.
Lawnmower
She's
Lady?
real great. She's real great. We need to get her on the stream. She needs more subs. Yeah, no, I just watched her newest video, The Tale of Two Weed Trimmers. That came out today.
I can't hear you. Something's messing up. It's all kind of glitchy. I don't know. I can't hear you guys.
Can you hear me now?
I hear you fine.
I can hear you. Yeah.
Yeah, I
So it
just
gets
watched
kinda
the newest
glitchy.
video.
Okay. It's all good now. On my end, it is anyway. I don't know how everybody is. Oh, yeah.
Chris.
Talk about Ken Mowers and Blowers outdone. He said I watched Ken tomorrow. Why is that? His church. He did a tour of his church about a month or so ago. I forget how long ago. Maybe a couple of months. That church that Rich belongs to, it is awesome. You ought to get him to. If you go back and find his live stream where he took everybody around his church, that church is like a palace.
No mowers and blowers outdone. I do not have anybody's stickers. I just now started recently, getting more on live streams. So I do not have anybody's stickers. I got no stickers. But if you were to send me a sticker, I'll send you one of my chips here.
Come on up, birds and blowers.
Is it worth anything?
Yeah, it's worth the same price as a sticker.
I'm just kidding with you, man. Yeah, I'd be proud to have one.
I have a 24 karat golden nugget sticker. This is worth $175.
Wow. I bet you're not sending that one out.
I have a video game. So this is from Collector's video game here. This is worth on Amazon, I think, about $90, and I paid like $5 for it with it.
Where'd you get it at?
For real? Wow.
From a video game.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I have a few other video game chips.
Yeah.
I have a tarot pin.
Yeah. He's cool, man.
Terrible pictures off.
Yeah, I have a tarot
Nice.
pin. I bought that. I paid for that. You're more than
I like
happy
him and
to
Elton.
email me, Rich. Here, I'll put my email up on the screen. Bam, right there. Let me up with that email. I'll tell you my address, and then you can tell me yours, and we can do all sorts of stuff.
I actually called Terrell's shop one day and actually talked to him. Yeah, it's been about a year ago. And I found the number of his shop. He's real nice. I mean, we're talking 30 minutes.
He wasn't mad.
Tim
Most
here.
YouTubers would get all mad about that.
No, he's real nice. I mean, he called. I mean, he just talked and talked and talked.
Yeah, he doesn't hide it. He doesn't hide the name of his shop or nothing. So
I was on break at work. I said, hey, I hate to cut it short, but I got to go back to work. I mean, he just talking. I was asking him about stuff. He just
That's
started
it. It's
talking.
the final roll tide, motherfucker. Roll tide. Excuse my language.
no, you're fine.
Over.
You know, like I said, I'm not monetized. I don't censor. You know, whatever we say, whatever the fuck we want.
Alabama
But you
just
know,
won the
we
SEC
try not to
championship
use
in
no
women's
we can use cuss words. We just can't be, you know, racist or fucked up to anybody or mean to
Yeah.
anybody.
Yeah.
You know, no N words, no R words, no F slurs. You know, none of that shit.
I know. I won't do it no more. I promise.
I don't matter to me none. So, anyways,
I need to change Tuscaloosa's name to Nothing But Championship. That's what
on
we are
Monday,
in the city
on
of
Monday,
Tuscaloosa.
well, what do you got planned, Jungle Bob? Monday.
I go back to work at 7:00 a.m. Parts will be here. I'll get back to work on what I've got in here waiting on parts. I've got work to do.
Monday, I'm going to drop my mom off at surgery, and then I'm going to go fix
First thing I'm going to do is get up
bombardier.
and take a shower at 5:30. Then I'm going to eat breakfast, and then I'm going to let the cats out, feed them, and then by 7 I'll be outside working. Since you won't even know. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was going to say on Monday I got to drop my mom off at surgery, and then I'm going to go fix a Bombardier 650 ATV. I got to put a new ignition on and clean the carburetor and slap it back together and fire her up.
How does that I should ask you about this earlier. I mean, I know because we've touched on it about that. You're a mobile mechanic. How does that? Is that good for you, or is it? I mean, is that more convenient for? I mean, I was just curious how that. Because I've never.
I
tried
like
to do
it.
that.
I like doing it. I have a really great toolbox review I'm going to do soon about, you know, the toolbox I use. It's really badass. It's easy to store and easy to move. And, you know, most jobs, if you if I can load them up in my SUV, I'll take them home and work on them. But most of the time, I just get them fixed there.
Yeah, that's what I was more curious about too. Like you were saying, you got because
There is.
I don't.
There
I
is
wouldn't
some
mind
fun.
going. I wouldn't mind going to fix somebody's equipment off site, but I'd be afraid that I get there and I don't have every little tool I need, you know, for the thing. So I have to really think it out about planning out what I'm going to put in my toolbox, or you know, what I'm going to.
See you later, Rich. Yeah. See, well, you know, most of the time, I'll tell them too. I'm like, hey, I got to order a part. I'm gonna have to come back. I had to do that the other day. So I said, hey, I'm gonna have to come back. Here's the part. We ordered it. Let's go. But they're like, oh, that's fine. I'll see you on Tuesday. But there is cons to it. Like even at you working in your house and other people who work at their house, a lot of customers don't feel secure. They'll drop something off at a shop, but leaving it at someone's house is kind of a weird thing in someone's brain.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
and
it is.
plus, without having a shop, you lose the walk-in traffic. A lot of old people, they just look up where it is, go to it, and then drop it off there. You know, some people don't call and say, "Hey, come fix it." You know, so you lose walk-in traffic, and you also, you know, there's a little trust issue with customers.
Yeah,
Like, hey,
I get that.
I'm here. Let me take your shit.
I used
Yeah.
to get that a little bit when I first started, but now that you know, I'm not really concerned about walking traffic. That's not what I'm hunting. But I did get that what you're talking about, dropping off at the house kind of thing. But now when people pull up, you know, they see like 20 different pieces of equipment out in my yard, so they're not really skittish about it. You know, they know that I'm not trying to get their equipment to go sell it to get, you know, or do something. You know what I'm saying? You know?
Yeah, but that's like the only con with being mobile, and if you have to take it to your house to work on it, is
Yeah.
you know some people are like, I don't know about that.
I don't know
But most
about
of the time, I think it's fair.
I don't know about you taking my stuff back to your place. And
Yeah, most of the time, like every time you look at one of my videos, I'm in a different location. I'm fixing it there.
yeah, that's cool though to be able to do that too. I mean, that's
My last one, I was at the Keepers of the Wild. That's a wildlife rescue.
that's a unique service that you're offering. It's kind of like a niche, you know. It's kind of like, you know, that's very unique. I mean, not a lot of people do that anymore.
Yeah, I know. Everybody I talk to in this industry hates being mobile. Especially
Yeah.
Ken will be the first one to say. And then like Ken's video today is like, I only take cash. You know, cash is where you got to pay me.
No checks. I have commented on that. No checks. No checks.
I'll take checks. You know, it don't matter to me none.
Money's money.
Yeah, I like I said, I commented on there. I've taken Bitcoin before as payment. I've had someone transfer me $130 worth of Bitcoin.
I got to thinking about that though after I said I'll comment on their no checks. Now, since the new technology is, you know, if I can scan it on my phone, flip it front side and back while they're standing there, yeah, I'll take your check. You know.
Yeah, because I take Google Pay, I take Apple Pay, I take Venmo, Cash App, PayPal. However, anybody wants to pay me,
I do
in the end, it translates.
Cash App and Zelle is what I use, and that's it.
In the end, it translates to money.
Yeah.
That's my
as long as it's mint government, I'm happy.
That's my first 100.
Oh yeah, wow! You got it framed?
No, not yet. I just got it pinned up on.
And you haven't had to spend it yet, so you must be doing pretty good. I tried to put away a little money like that. My first money I made, but I had to go back and spend it at one point.
I got lucky and sold my Dogecoin when it was real high because I knew it was going to crash. I knew it wasn't going to make $1. I made about $400 something off that.
Wow, that's cool though.
I don't know if any of you guys invest in the coins or the stock market.
I don't even. I mean,
It's no God
I
work.
was working for a real company. You know, I invested some of my 401k in the stocks, but no, I don't trust that stuff.
This guy worked. He made 26 Bitcoin. He invested. I guess when it's real early, he cashed out, made 26,000 something dollars off of it.
Yeah, there's people out there now that are millionaires because of it.
Yeah,
And everybody thought they were stupid.
yeah. But yeah, I just want to tell you on these live streams, how people do a lot of times. At the end of it, they'll shut the live stream down and stay on and have like an after party. You know, it's just where it ain't live. That way you can just say what you want to. You just
Yeah,
I didn't even know you could do that.
yeah.
When you end your broadcast after you're off live, you sit in broadcast, and everybody that's still up on your channel when it's over with, it still remains in the chat, but nobody else can see it. But us, like for instance, it would be me, you, and William, and we could say whatever we wanted to. Nobody.
Yeah, but nothing like that's broadcasted, right? It's
No,
like,
no,
hey,
no,
listen, guys,
no.
you guys are gonna miss the naughty stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is also just like a video conferencing thing then.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
But
if we
once
just
you
wanted to
take
have
it-
like a job interview or something, we could do it over this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but so like if you wanted to stay up to get more people up here, that's cool. But if you decide just like to end your broadcast, it'll leave the screen up and it'll just be us three sitting here talking, and nobody else can ever see that. It's just
Oh, I didn't know that.
yeah. Like I say, after 2 hours, you say, "Well, I'm gonna end it." You can end it live, but like me and you, like you said, me and you and Jungle Bob can stay out here and just and it ain't live. You can say what you want to, just
yeah.
whatever.
We can cuss each other out, call
Yeah,
say
yeah. Get drunk and say you something good on you. Yeah, that's pretty neat. Like if you want to, I mean, that's why we do like AJP and
yeah,
me and Jungle Bob's done it.
yeah. I didn't know
Who?
about it until a while back, but they turned me on to it. Yeah, but that
Yeah,
like today when we ended mixed stream, me and Steve Small Engine stayed up and one more person, and we chatted after everybody was gone.
Even Mick could leave and it's still up there.
Yeah, Mick can leave his stream going. Yeah, if you're the host, you can go away and it'll stay up. Let us just keep talking.
But I mean, you can't close the tab or nothing, right?
No, we can't do it, but you could if you wanted to. But if you want to leave it up, we could still be chatting while you're gone. Yeah.
Oh,
but
that's
you have
pretty
to be
cool.
you have to be on the panel. People in the chat can. You have to be on you have to be on the
Yeah.
panel.
Whoever's on the panel when you shut it down is the only people that can stay afterwards.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
It's called the after party.
Yeah, after party, afterburn.
Yeah, I never knew about that.
Yeah.
We got 5 people watching. I don't know who it is or where they're at. I
Send
can't.
out
I don't know.
You need to send out your link a little more, maybe.
I don't know who's in. No one's really chatting. I don't know who's in the chat. I was trying to see if Chris Outdoors or Steve
Yeah.
could jump in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to go to the restroom. I'll be back.
Okay. Yeah, I was trying to see if Bald Eagle Steve can jump in here.
I would send them a message, but where my Wi-Fi don't work here, so
Let me see if I can put a comment on his video.
I'd probably that's what I do. I put a comment. A lot of times people will see it and
I
they'll
don't want to
jump.
feel like I'm spamming him. Hey, Rich sent me an email. I have to email him back. Bald Eagle, where is he at? I'm trying to make this. I want to like either a Discord or a line chat or somewhere where we're all, we can all
Yeah.
like message each other, and like, hey, we're live, or hey, Jungle Bob's like, hey, I'm live,
Oh yeah.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. Do you have Messenger?
Huh? Yeah.
Messenger? That might be a good way of doing it. 'Cause, I mean, most people get. I get notifications like when whoever, if you're my friend on Messenger, whoever sends me a message, it pops up on my screen. And you can say, "Hey, this is I'm live." Now, I say sometimes I don't get a notification. Or sometimes I don't see it. I might have my phone inside and out here taking my dogs out to use the bathroom and have some stuff going on. It might be 30 minutes before I check my phone. That's what.
Oh,
That's what
Rich is a graphic designer. I did not know that.
I didn't either.
I'll send him my phone number. It's like, yeah, because like I have your phone number. I have Phil at Small Engine Nation's phone number.
Yeah.
It's like we need to be able to. Jungle Bob needs to be able to like, hey, I'm live, you sons of bitches.
Yeah.
Just hit that bell. All you got to do is hit the bell.
Hey, give him your number, Jungle Bob.
Not right here.
I mean, not here.
Number.
What?
You got Jungle's number?
William,
No.
you got my number.
No, I'm talking about give it to Andrew.
Wait. Hey, can anyone else see the private chat or just us?
I don't give out my number.
Just us, I think. Private chat, just us.
Yeah.
I won't
Oh,
give
so
it
you
out.
don't have.
I won't give it out.
There's
on
mine.
William's got my number.
No. Check the private chat right there on your StreamYard.
Yeah.
You could just send me a text. I sent you my number.
Okay.
Yes, they're private. You have to be in the panel.
Keep waiting on that one.
I'll wait forever. It don't matter to me none.
No,
don't
I'll
even have
send it
to.
you. I'll just have to send it to you through email, like through my email channel or something.
This texting. This text though.
All right, here you go. I'll just do it. I don't want
I was gonna say you don't have to. It don't matter to me none.
No, it's all right.
I'll broadcast my number to the whole damn world. It don't hurt me none. I have radio commercials that have my personal cell phone number
That's
on
right.
them.
I know you do. I ain't no big deal.
I've been on the radio.
There you go.
But anyways,
Didn't you and Phil do a podcast one time?
yeah, I
Phil
was
had on the.
Yeah,
I was the second guest. David was his first guest at DNR Repair.
Did you get that, Andrew?
Let me check. Nope, not yet.
All right, hold on.
Oh wait, in the private chat? Oh yeah. Okay, I thought you were sending me a text message.
No, I private chatted you. Maybe it went. I don't know. It's
No,
up
I
there.
see it. I see it. I'm just adding it real quick.
Showing it like it's going through. I don't know. That's my business number. So like if you call that number, that's my work number.
Is that a cell phone?
Yeah, it's a cell phone, but it's my work cell phone. So I have two different numbers. I have. Yeah, I
Not
got,
me. I have just the one and done. One and
I got
done.
you just sent hey right to my.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, I have two, so I can cut my work.
Oh,
phone
by the
off
way,
on
for
weekends.
anyone watching in the future, don't waste your money on radio ads. They do not pay off as much as they used to in the past.
How about that?
Facebook ads, Facebook and Craigslist ads, and those are the way to go. But do not waste your money. I spent money and I had these custom badass sounding commercials made. Hey, there we go. It worked. We got Bald Eagle up in the stream.
All right.
Hey, welcome.
Hey, Bald.
I had these custom badass sounding commercials made. Hey, there we go. It worked.
No,
That's
guys,
YouTube. I'm going to YouTube.
Close
Bald.
YouTube.
trying to turn. I had you guys up here while I'm working in the garage, but wasn't getting on there. But how we
How's
doing
it
tonight?
going?
guys?
Good. How you doing?
Yeah, see, we're here talking about him. Like, we need to get him on here. I didn't even know he was watching.
Yeah, I was one of your 9 while you were wondering who they were.
Yeah.
Yep. Hey, well, what's up? What are you working on?
Oh, I've had about 9 push mowers in here today that I've been putting parts
Oh,
on. all day.
geez. That's about as how much I see in a year.
Oh no, I've got about 20 of them sitting here right now. I'm trying to get 9 of them done today.
That's a lot of work, man.
Yeah, they're all ones I've worked on before. These are ones that I'm flipping, and I just ordered parts for them.
You gonna film every single one of them?
I'm doing a video just a real quick. It's going to be 9 mowers on one video.
Oh, I love that. A repairathon?
Yeah, I mean, I'm planning on just zipping through it like 1 or 2 minutes on each one of them, just throwing parts on.
I have one of those on my channel. I repair 3 plate compactors in one video.
Yep.
I hate working on plate compactors because when you go to test them out, it's just loud and.
Yeah, I haven't been fortunate privilege of working on one of them.
Have you talked to Chris?
I work on a lot of concrete guy stuff. There's a lot of concrete people out here. So I work on a lot of power trowels, plate compactors, post hole diggers, stuff like that.
I've never seen any of that stuff here in my shop here in Birmingham.
Yeah, see, that's pretty cool that, you know, we all live in different locations. Like you guys say, you guys got lawnmowers out the wazoo, and I see maybe 9 a year.
Okay.
But I work on generators too. Like generators are my number one thing I work on, and I hate working on generators because you have to use one of these, and I don't know how to use one of these.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know how to use a multimeter.
You can
Hey,
learn.
yeah, it's not that hard.
Look, and I even bought a really fancy one.
A lot of people get scared of those, but they're really not that complicated.
This one's supposed to test RPMs and stuff, but I don't know how that works.
RPM. Huh.
How does that test RPM? I need one that tests RPM.
Oh no, there's 4 cycle, 6 cycle,
Huh.
and 8 cycle right there. It says RPM times 10.
Well, you,
Jungle Bob, I know they sell one that you put a piece of tape or something on the crankshaft, and it's got a laser. Every time that piece of tape
Yeah, this-
passes, it counts.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's that. Yeah.
Yeah, but you
Oh,
can
yeah,
only do
when it
that
spins
on
around.
if you take the flywheel
Oh,
off and
time
stuff.
Nah, take the cover off. You know, the flywheel still has to be on it.
No, you got to just see the shaft.
You can put
'Cause
any.
the-
It just counts how many times it goes around. It doesn't matter whether.
Yeah,
it's
but here's the
Yeah.
thing though: a smaller shaft, you'll get the right amount of RPMs. While a bigger shaft, it takes longer for that circle to go around.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why that little circle spinning? Wouldn't that make it? I don't know. I'm not a engineer or nothing like that. I'm not gonna claim. I just work on them. You know, I just fix them. Don't ask me how they work. I don't know. I just
It
fix
doesn't
them.
matter what size. It doesn't matter what size the shaft is or anything. Like Bald Eagle's trying to say, those that he's talking about, you just put the little
Yeah, the one
magnetic
like
thing on
Project
there, the
Farm
sticker,
uses, right?
and every time it spins around, it's just like a timing light. You know how you used to time cars back in the old days? Well, maybe you don't. You're younger than me. I forgot. I'm like,
I know. I remember.
but it's the
Have
same
you talked to
thing.
Chris lately? Bob Eagle?
I just sent him
You
a
ever talked to
message
Chris?
on here, and you guys were mentioning his name. I've
Yeah.
got his phone number. I sent him a text.
He
Oh,
he was on. He came on the other night.
Yeah,
He was on
yeah. He
there.
subscribed to my channel.
Yeah, he's a good guy, guys. If you
Oh,
guys
yeah.
don't,
I just took some of his ideas about using the GoPro on the chest.
mm-hmm.
So I tried that. I got a video coming out about that. That's pretty cool.
I like his ultrasonic cleaner. How he made it sound pretty fast. That's pretty neat.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was. Are you guys talking about something like this? Hang on, let me share my screen here. Sorry, I got 2 monitors. Something like this that reads the tape right there.
Yeah, I don't. If you really want a good RPM tester, you need to get a good one, not that kind of stuff, because that's too. You can't really use that on small engines very much without having to pull the cover off the top and all that good
You made a
freedom on the road.
tachometer.
Yeah, you want a
you come out
tachometer,
better
right?
just getting you.
Hey
You
guys,
come out better getting you one of those cheap. You come
What-
out better
what's up,
getting you one of
Eagle?
those cheap ones where you can wrap around the spark plug boot. You get them on Amazon for like, $15 that you can
That's
wrap
about-
around the spark plug boot.
yeah, get
I
one.
mean, unless you want to spend,
Wire goes in the spark plug boot.
yeah,
Yeah.
unless you want to spend some money. Now, if you want to spend about $100, you can get you one you can just hold right up next to the engine and it'll
I think I
show
got
it to you.
one. I don't know. I need to.
But- Get one of those hour meter RPM things on Amazon. They're like about $20. You wrap it around the spark plug boot about 5 times, and you can test your RPMs that way. It's pretty close. I mean, it's not exactly right on dead center, but it's close within 100 or 200.
Bald Eagle, your name is Steve, right?
Yeah, Steve.
Hey, if you look on StreamYard, there's a private chat. My phone number's in there.
Okay.
If you want to shoot me a text, hang on, I'll be right back.
Okay.
That's what I started off with. One of those you can just wrap around the spark plug boot, so I would know.
Have
After
you
you're
ever
done tuning
private
something
chat?
up, you can get your idle RPM and then your high RPM.
You see the private
They
chat
want-
I'm talking about? Down at the bottom right.
He said in the private chat.
Yeah, I just took.
Okay, yeah. Okay. I think what he's
I
doing
got
is like all of us we're gonna get each other's number. Like you can call somebody and say, hey, so and so's live. You want to jump on if you got time, or kind of keep in touch. As a small engine community.
How about all that?
I'll tell you, Bald Eagle. I don't know if you,
I guess I need to copy. I need to copy it down in a while.
you ever get on Facebook, Steve.
Yeah, I get on Facebook all the time.
Check his. Hey, Jungle Bob, what's AJP's that small engine nuts? That's
Small engine nuts.
that's You gotta subscribe to that or whatever.
He got a they got a channel. It's called Small Engine Nuts.
Kind of like
Okay.
part of the
Yeah.
community. AJP guard machines and there's a bunch of, there's a bunch.
Scotty, Daniel, and
Yeah, Scotty
AJ
and
Ashley.
Sparky.
I believe Small Engine Nuts is what it's called. Small Eagle.
Were you guys talking about one of these thingies?
That it?
That's it.
Yeah.
It's an hour meter on RPM system.
Tachometer.
I,
Yeah.
I don't know how to get rid of it. It keeps saying change oil.
Change oil.
Yeah, see, look.
Yeah. Oh, it's probably
That's a
about so many hours it takes to change oil. Probably. I don't know how.
Yeah, I don't know how to reset it, or I just pulled it off a machine that was scrapping.
What's the
And
name?
it's
Mine
just-
has a
What's the name?
mine
of it?
has a you just gotta how many cylinders you got. You gotta select how many cylinders you got because if it's a 2-cylinder, like if it's a B twin or if it's a single cylinder.
Here's Will, Small Engine Repair. I never heard of him. Hey, how you doing, Will? Do you have a YouTube channel, Will? I have not
I've
heard of
heard,
Will, Small Engine Repair.
I've heard of him.
Well, welcome to the chat.
Have y'all ever seen that one Briggs and Stratton, one of them old tachomers, that little wire comes out?
The one with the needle?
Yeah, the little wire comes out, it goes off vibrations or something,
Hey, Will does have a channel.
I think you just hold it up close to the engine, that little wire comes out. I forget what it's called.
Well, here, Will's in the. Oh, your ears?
I'll be back in a second. I'm
Yeah,
trying
just
to
listen.
get phone
Right.
Okay.
Here's Will's channel. Hang on, it's bugging out on me. I'm going to subscribe to you, Will. I didn't even know you had a YouTube channel.
There you go.
Oh, I'm on the wrong screen. There we go. Hit
Come
that
on,
little bell for notifications.
Have Will
Oh, anybody?
on the screen. We'll talk to him. Come on up, Will. That's that button.
Yeah, I don't ever think we met you, so let me push the link again.
Let's look at it.
I can't even get a phone number talking here. Man. Thanks.
So you just been having a crazy day, huh, Steve? Just been busting out lawnmowers? I bet that gets repetitive.
Every day is crazy for me, buddy. I don't stop.
Yeah, do you do this full time or do you do something else?
No, I do something else. This is just something I do part time. Well, it's supposed to be part time, but it gets worse every year.
Yeah, my wife makes more money than me, so I just do this as my job.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'd love to be able to do that. I wish I had a wife that.
Yeah.
I'm going to get that wife there.
Sorry about that, guys. I was trying to get Andrew's phone number programmed in my phone.
That's fine. I got your number now, so that's all that matters. It helps. Helps just to have it. I don't know why.
Like, yeah,
I was putting in my personal phone. I know you sent me the message, hey, on the other one, but I was putting it in my personal number.
I think that tripped you out when I called you a while back, Andrew. Did.
Yeah, I was all like, "Hello." Oh, you called me just the other day too.
Yeah. Who's this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Will.
I can't remember how I got your number. I guess it's on Facebook.
Or my number is not very private. Like, I mean, anybody that watched my videos could probably figure out how to get a hold of me.
I think that's how I figured it out. I think I keyed in simply small engine repair.
Yeah.
There.
One of these days, I just want to. One of these days, I'm going to show my commercials that I had on the radio, and they say my number.
Have you ever heard of that Nextdoor app? Have you ever tried that Nextdoor? That's what Phil uses a lot. Nextdoor.
No, never heard of it.
Yeah, it's called Next Door.
Oh, Nextdoor app. Nextdoor.
Yeah.
No, I don't have that. I don't have no neighbors.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
I live in the middle of nowhere.
Okay. I think.
Yeah, I tried that for a little while, but I'm still on there. But mainly, I do it just so I can see what's happening in the community. But I
My
tried it for
Ring app does that for me.
But then I found you get all these people texting you, hey man, I got this, I got that, and they don't really want to bring you stuff to you. They just want you to give them free information. And that's it.
Yeah, no, I don't have Nextdoor app. I don't have neighbors, but I have the Ring app.
What's the name?
Ring is a doorbell,
Oh.
and it lets you know stuff in the community.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm big on technology. I have a smart everything. We have like a $3,000 fridge with a tablet on the fridge. Like this thing will send me a text message if my milk's gonna expire.
Wow,
Really? Oh shit.
you're high class, buddy.
Dang.
You know what? I wouldn't mind having one. I'm not putting you down. I'm just saying. But I was thinking about how many gallons of milk I could buy with extra money you spend on that. But I love to have one. Don't get me wrong. I love to have one.
I want to my next investment. I want to spend that money. I'm gonna buy a smart toilet. I don't know what that does. I seen it the other day, and I was like, I want one. I don't know why.
My sister-in-law's got one of those refrigerators, LG refrigerator, like you're talking about. I believe her brand's the LG, and she got one of
Mine's
those.
a Samsung. Got it.
And yeah, she can see. She can look up on her phone what the temperature inside of her refrigerator is.
That's what I like.
I was like, what do you need all that for? I mean,
Why don't we need it?
I guess that's the new way the world's going these days. That's what.
Yeah, I put a push to start my car just because I wanted to.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't moved up to one of those kind of vehicles yet, but a lot of my friends have them, the push button, and you get in and you just put your foot on the brake, and as long as you got the key fob with you, just push that button. Fire right up.
Right, it's the way to go.
Cars, they got to be 10 years old.
Yeah, I got one car that's 20 years old, another one's 23, and they're still running fine.
I still got an old 2003 Ford F350. I've had that thing for 15 years.
We need to put a sound system in it, some LED light strips under it, and a push to start.
My wife drives a 2002 Camry, and we've had it since it's brand new. It's got over 400,000 miles on it.
My friend had a Honda Civic. It
That
blew
even
up at
beats my
700,000 miles.
60.
What'd you say about 60?
I said that 400,000 even beats my diesel truck. It's about 260,000.
Yeah, we're lucky that thing still runs. It's got a lot of highway miles on it, mainly though, back and forth to work. Like
My friend-
30 miles one way, 6 miles back. I guess I'll probably put about 3 or 4 alternators, 2 or 3 starters on it. Numerous batteries, that and other brakes over the years. But, she's not very abusive on vehicles, so it's lasted a while. Maybe if I get to 500,000, I'm gonna reach out to Toyota and send them a picture of those dollars and see if they'll make a commercial for me.
Right? My friend had a Honda Civic that finally blew up at 700,000 miles.
There you go.
And then I have a friend, he's trying to...
Well, guys, I'm going to jump back off of here, but I got...
That's fine, man. At least you jumped on and said, hey, what's up? I'm trying to get this cargo van here.
Good to see you.
Yeah, Bob, there you go, 242.
Well, hey, I got you.
That's a nice van. How much they want for it?
I got be up there.
My
too.
friend bought it. Now he's trying to get me to trade a fifth wheel for it.
See you later, guys.
All right.
Yep,
See you.
later.
Have a good one. See you.
He's trying to get me to trade my fifth wheel for it, or my brother's fifth wheel for it.
Oh
Oh,
Lord.
really?
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of want to get it.
I mean, good for you.
It's been about 2 hours. I think we're gonna call this one for the night until next Saturday. Be a good
Yeah.
guys. So now, if I just end the broadcast, we can still talk, right?
Yeah, yeah.
See you guys all later.